NTV has obtained CCTV footage capturing the cold-blooded shooting of a businessman by a police officer in Nyeri on Sunday night. The video shows the officer shooting the victim from behind at close range, less than 10 meters. Eyewitnesses allege the officer cocked his firearm several minutes earlier before trailing the deceased and shooting him in the head behind the ear. Margaret Kimathi reports.
Judge Gathu Matheri was engaged in a discussion with a mechanic at his car wash near the Rubis petrol station in Karatina town, Nyeri County. The mechanic, who previously worked for Gathu, is reported to have duplicated a key to one of Gathu's vehicles. The deceased was demanding the return of the key, a disagreement that later escalated into an altercation. Two police officers who were on patrol arrived at the scene, among them Police Constable Peter Mwangi. CCTV footage obtained by NTV shows that at around 11:10 p.m., the argument intensified with the officer seen physically assaulting Gathu. The footage further shows the officer pointing his firearm at him in what appears to be taunting manner before striking him on the thighs with the gun. As the situation worsened, the deceased is seen walking away from the scene.
Then the guy started moving away towards the white van. The cop still followed him. So he was going like turning back, trying to talk to the cop, moving forward. The cop is still following him. So upon reaching at the white van, the cop cocked the gun. And the guy is still walking away. The other cop was still following, but at a distance. So they went until the other end, towards the other exit of the petrol station.
The CCTV footage shows the police officers following George as they appear to exchange words. George is then seen walking away completely from the scene. Seconds later, one of the officers fires a shot at close range, less than 10 meters, shooting him in the head behind the ear. George was shot at 23 hours, 10 minutes and 52 seconds.
The guy was not like exiting, but now this cop now started following him again. So when he almost exited the petrol station, he was shot from behind. Like the bullet hole entered just slightly behind the ear, the right ear, and then he fell down. And that was it, and he was gone.
Moments later, the incident drew public attention, with members of the public gathering and surrounding the scene.
The policeman stood there for like a minute, looking at him, and then he walked away. Where the other cop was waiting for him. They made a call, and then they disappeared when people started now gathering at the body, where the body was.
Mary, a witness whose identity we have concealed for her safety, says the police officer cocked his gun several minutes before following the deceased, an action she says demonstrates an intention to shoot. Peter Mwangi Wamiti, a police constable attached to Karatina police station, was arraigned in Nyeri law courts and will remain in police custody for the next 14 days to allow the Independent Policing Oversight Authority to conclude its investigations into the shooting of Karatina businessman George Gathu. Before the court in Nyeri, investigators sought 21 days to detain the officer, citing concerns that his security remained at risk following public anger sparked by the shooting.
The police are yet to conduct the post-mortem of the victim's body and investigate the weapon, that is the gun, that is said to have been used in the offense. These are crucial components, aspects of the investigation. Further, this court notes the public outcry on the issue and finds that the security of the suspect is of concern. While the suspect may be admitted to bail bond, I do not find that to be appropriate at this stage for the above reasons, that is the interference of witnesses.
We request the police forces to look for the root cause of all this. Kwa sababu mara mingi unapata hata askari wanapewa bunduki wakiwa wamelewa. We want to know what are the root cause of all these problems that are arising.
This thing will be happening again in Kenya. Maybe tomorrow it will be in Western Kenya, it will be in Turkana, Northeastern Kenya. So we urge IPOA, persecute, arrest these people, these killer cops, and they must be detained immediately. Let's not wait for many parents, many wives, many husbands and children to cry for their loved ones.
Constable Wamiti is expected back in court on February 3rd, when he is expected to take plea. Human rights defenders have called for speedy and thorough investigations to ensure justice is served for the family of the deceased. Margaret Kimathi, NTV.